Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jan Moses, bringing back one of my more popular series from early in the year in NBA 2K25 My Team, and that is Breakout 101. Yes, class is back in session. The good news is there are a few things from last year's Breakout 101 that's going to apply to this year's when it comes to my strategy, what my approach is going to be to efficiently tackling Breakout, to optimize the rewards I'm getting, and potentially giving me more opportunities to engage with some of the new things that 2K gave us in the Breakout game mode. You can see there are 3 mini games that are now on my Breakout board, and unlike last year, these mini games are not appearing at the end of your board, right? If you're brand new to Breakout, the basic idea is you have prizes that are only along the edges of the board. If you want to get to, for example, here in the middle, we'll call it the middle bottom, not portal, the middle bottom square here, you need to have 5 prize points. To get to the rewards that are to the left and right of that 5-point square, you need to have 10 prize points, and then to get to what's typically going to be your best prize or your best rewards rather on your Breakout board, you need to get to 15 prize points. Now, if you're wondering how to get those prize points, I play on rookie difficulty, which means every game that I win will give me 1 objective, which can get me a prize point if I get it. But if I don't hit that objective, like for example, if I were to play this game right here and I don't get 5 defensive rebounds with a player, then I'm only going to walk away with 1 prize point. But if I do get 5 defensive rebounds with that player, then I get 2. And the way I go about playing on the Breakout board is exactly the same as it was last year, which is I work my way either up and down the board or left and right of the board, which will ultimately lead to me playing 12 games of Breakout. And where do I get the number 12 from? I'll walk you guys through it. So let's go south first. So I played this triple threat game first, and then I played this triple threat game, and then I played the 2 games to the left and right of it. So that adds up to 6 games played right there. If you mirror what I just did, going down on the board, going up on the board, that's another 6 games played, which means at minimum, if I don't get any of the bonus objectives done while I'm walking through the Breakout board, that's going to be 12 prize points. And if I need 15, like I told you guys, to have access to those better rewards at the corners of the board, I need to get at least 3 bonus objectives done by the time I hit those 4 corners. Or I have to play some of these other games that aren't in my path of getting to the corners. You can see I have 17 prize points, and I have played every single game in that 12-game path, which means of the 12 games that I played and I won on this Breakout board, I got 5 bonus objectives, right? Because according to my engineering degree, 12 plus 5 is 17. Now I want to talk about the 2 new things that are relevant to Breakout this year, because everything I've talked about for the most part, except for the mini games on the board, is from last year's Breakout 101 series. Playing the 12 games, getting at least 3 bonus objectives done so you get those extra 3 prize points. That was the same exact strategy that I employed last year. The only difference was I didn't really play much Breakout last year because the game mode wasn't too rewarding. This year, through only 1 Breakout board, which is quite literally the smallest sample size ever, I already feel like the game mode, if it were to continue being like this with future boards, is as rewarding as it's ever been. So if you take a look here, my best reward is this one right here, at least in my opinion. I just now realized I have my blue light glasses on. I'm going to take those off. I don't need those right now. Right here, if I play this triple threat game, I will get 5,000 points. I also just noticed it says that I will get 2 prize points for completing this, I believe. So we'll see if that's true. Hopefully I end up winning. You guys can see I have one loss on this board so far. I was trying to grind the daily agenda for Friday early this morning when I got home from the airport, where I had to score 10 points with a shooting guard. I tried to do it with Gold Matisse Tybal. Do not recommend. I was bricking everything with him, shooting with I tried to shoot with him with the rhythm shooting mechanic. That did not work. I ended up losing the game because I missed so many shots with him. And so that's where I got the loss from. You can get a loss this year by picking a prize as well. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to take this wheel spin. We can do this right now because I want to show you guys, if you see one of these on your board, don't be scared about losing a life. You're not going to lose one of your 3 lives. You can see right there it says prizes / losses remaining, which is different than last year where I believe it just said losses remaining. So if I click on claim reward right here for the wheel spin, I'm going to spin the wheel. I have no idea what's on this wheel. There's a Breakout Season 1 exchange. I don't know what that is for. There's 500 MT, and 87 plus. This is actually not bad. Let's go ahead and spin it and let's see what we get. I'm going to try to stop it right at the edge of that meter right there. And we end up getting a free agent pack, which is obviously not what we want to see. But hey, look, it's a wheel spin. And you can see right there, bottom right-hand corner, still says 2 prizes / losses remaining. And now we have a door mini game that just happened to populate right above it. We're going to take that too. Why not? We'll take that as well. We get a base pack, 26 series base pack. Now, I'm not going to take that. When I used to play in NBA 2K24 My Team, and I would get the door minigame after playing games of Clutch Time Offline, I was always team left door. Let me know down below in the comments which door you like to go through, the right door or the left door. We're going to go left door and hope that it's better than a base Series 1 pack. And it's a badge pack. There was an 84 plus overall pack on the right, which might have been better. What badge do we get? We get Gold Immovable Enforcer, which is actually a massive W. I was talking to my boy Harry earlier today about how it feels like badges really aren't in packs right now. And if the best way to get badges are going to be from these badge deluxe packs, those may actually be some of the more valuable rewards to chase in this game in Breakout. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hopefully complete this game. Hopefully we're going to win this game, and we'll keep the gameplay in this video. And then we should hopefully walk away with 5,000 MT. We want to see 2 things happen. One, I want to see do my prize points if I win go from 17 up to 19, because that will help us on the next Breakout board that we will see once we go through this warp. And then 2, I want to see will my prizes / losses drop down to 1, which it should, because this year in NBA 2K26 My Team, taking rewards from the edges of your board, if you have enough lives left, should not end your run. So this would only end my run if I win this game of Triple Threat Offline. This would only end my run if I had 1 life remaining. But since I have 2, as long as I win this game, which hopefully we will, I should be able to go through a portal, and I'll show you why that's really, really relevant. Now the question is, who do we want to bring with us? I'm going to bring Kevin Durant. I'm going to probably bring Jamal Mashburn. And now I don't know what center they're going to bring. So, you know, we could bring a center like Anthony Davis, but I'm wondering if I'm better off bringing Giannis, who's actually a little taller than AD. We also have Pau Gasol. I forget what badges. You know, we'll bring Pau, because Pau is Evo'd, and Pau is going to have some gold badges, which is going to be really nice. So we'll have Jamal Mashburn, Kevin Durant, and Pau Gasol. Let's see if this ends up working out for us. So here we go. I got to add a basketball. I forgot. Oh, I have to add a head coach? Okay. We can add JJ Redick, sure. And then we'll put the regular NBA ball. I got to change my jerseys at some point, man. All right, here we go. So this is for 5,000 MT. Let's see if we can get the win. They have Scott Wedman, Danny Ferry, and who is that behind him? I forgot that guy's name. I've seen him before. He's a reward card from a previous year. All right, so let's see. I am not good. Oh my God, I totally bricked that shot. All right, well, Williamson. I don't think Williamson can shoot. We are going to off-ball a little bit here. If this game ends up becoming really, really boring, then we'll just skip it, and I will edit it to where we get our reward. We'll at least get a couple of possessions in here. I don't think he's going to shoot the ball. That can't go in. Thank goodness. Shot contesting in this game has not been great. Okay, I can't just shoot over them for this on pro difficulty. I'm going to have to actually play smarter, which is fine. Danny Ferry's trying to drive on Kevin Durant. Will any of these guys shoot the ball? I don't know if they have a high enough three-point tendency to just pop a three-pointer. Wait a minute. Danny Ferry, we got a block with Pau Gasol. Let's go. Push it. Where's Pau? Pau should be running the floor. He's not running the floor. Of course he's not. That's a green bean. Let's go. Nice little rhythm shot right there. Very nice. All right. I don't want to let them shoot. So usually whenever I play triple threat, like in previous years, I would just let them shoot it. That is a little more risky. I do feel like they make more shots. They being the CPU will make more shots than they have in previous years if you leave them wide open, which is fair. Goes under the screen. He's going to knock that 3. Okay. So we have to go over these screens, I guess. Oh my god, Jamal Mashburn just got right around. Who's that? Scott Wedman? That's beautiful. Yeah, I guess let me know in the comments. Are you guys enjoying playing Breakout? Have you guys played Breakout? Because if not, I'm hoping that this video will give you a little more optimism towards giving Breakout a chance. Should have jumped there. Danny Ferry makes an easy layup. Let's try a little pick and pop here with Kevin Durant and Mashburn. Ooh, good rebound there by Mashburn and the putback jam. Let's go, baby. I was debating bringing in Giannis to help me get additional rebounds, but we may need Mashburn shooting, even though I've bricked with Mashburn like once or twice already. All right, we'll get another couple of possessions here. If I feel like we're not hitting a lot of threes, because I don't want to just show you guys gameplay of me breaking threes, getting offensive rebounds, and then going in for putbacks. Oh god, get that block. Get that rebound. Let's go. Dude, Jamal Mashburn's carrying hard right now. Okay. Can I get Mashburn to set a good screen for me here? Step back. Oh, I totally whiffed on that. Okay. I think we're going to step away for a bit, and I will come back once we've hopefully completed this game, or I'll come back with when there's like a scenario where we're like 1 or 2 possessions away from winning, because this could be a bit of a slugfest as we get another block right there. Yeah, so we will come back in a little bit. All right, so shout out to Harry, told me to bail on rhythm shooting and go to button shooting. All of a sudden, we're up 19-7, 19-9, as Scott Wedman just blows right by. I don't know if that was Kevin Durant or Jamal Mashburn here. Hopefully we can get a game winner here. Kevin Durant, step back, pull up. Oh, it's not green. Oh, but it goes in. Kevin Durant, he's so good. By the way, if you guys have been using Kevin Durant, let me know, are you enjoying running with him? Because I have to say, Kevin Durant's jump shot has not felt like this in terms of like it being an effective jumper, for me at least, since like, what, 2 or 3 years ago? Like, it's crazy. I feel like 2K24 and 2K25, Kevin Durant did not have a jump shot that I enjoyed using. I'm not the kind of guy to take leaners either. So, okay, let's go back to what I was saying for me like almost 10 minutes ago, but for you guys like 2 or 3 minutes ago. We're looking to see our prize points go up from 17 to 19. I'm actually curious about that myself. But what I feel confident about is we should see my prize points, or not my prize points, my lives remaining / prize remaining should drop down to 1. And we should have 5,000 additional MT, which should take us to about 15 or 16,000 MT. So we're going to click advanced, and let's see what happens here. So 5,000 MT, we see, yeah, you can see it in the upper right-hand corner. My face cam's not blocking it. We have 15,625 MT. And you can see now so we did not get +2 prize points, which is totally fine. I don't really care about that. What I do care about is the fact that we still have our breakout board here. So if I wanted to, I could go and play this breakout reward square right here for 2,500 MT. So I would have walked away from this board, even though I lost the game, with 7,500 MT just from these corner spots. And then I'm not going to be counting all the MT that I earned from playing the game, obviously, which is pretty nice. Like, I'm pretty happy about that. I can't complain. But we're going to go through this portal right here, and there's a reason why. Oh, that's one of those new gimmick cards. I forgot about that. This portal right here is the one we're going to go through because it's a triple threat portal. My other one is a current portal. I forgot to mention earlier how to get portals to activate, because I'm sure they have these secret ones. I know you're going to be able to activate one of them by playing through every single game on your breakout board, and then going through the middle portal, which will pop up after you do so. We're going to go through this one right here for triple threat, which I got from winning 3 triple threat games in a row. I got this one from beating current NBA teams 3 times in a row, and I got that done through different games. Like, I could have played, let me get like an example. Like, I could have played this clutch time game against the 2026 Minnesota Timberwolves. I could have then played a game, I guess technically, against the current WNBA New York Liberty. I'm not sure about that though. And then there's a what is this? The current 2026 Indiana Pacers. So somehow along the way, I ended up beating. Oh, and right here, there's the Indiana Pacers right here as well. Sorry, not Pacers, the Pelicans right here. So as long as you beat games in your breakout board, even if the game modes are different, like it could be triple threat and then clutch time and then full game lineups, as long as it says current for the era, you're going to be able to get your current portal if that's what you want to pursue if you beat current teams 3 times in a row. But since we won those 3 triple threat games, we're going to go through this portal. And the reason why going through portals should actually be prioritized this year compared to last year is because of what just happened. We got 5,000 MT from this corner spot, and we still have our breakout board active. So if I wasn't a total klutz and I was able to win that game that I lost earlier today that I told you guys about, where I bricked like 20 shots in a row with Matisse Thybulle, I could have taken the 5,000 MT from here. I could have hopefully beaten this full game lineup for 2,500 MT, walked away with 7,500 MT, and then gone through this portal, which will hopefully lead to us getting a brand new set of lives. So let's see if that ends up being true. Going through this portal in 3, 2, 1. And right there, you can see it. All of our games are triple threat based games against random easy opponents. That's different than last year. Last year, when you went through a portal, like a triple threat or a clutch time portal, or I guess a full game lineup portal, all of your opponents to start were on, they were all on semi-pro because I started on rookie, but they were all random medium lineups. I like that it's random easy. If you don't know what that means, it usually means that whichever players you end up picking, it'll give you players that are like 1 or 2 tiers below them. And this is where using your Evo cards is going to be really helpful, because I think the game's algorithm is going to look at Pau Gasol and treat Pau Gasol as an emerald, but he's actually a ruby. He's just been Evo'd up to a ruby. So you want to bring in Evo players. You want to bring in dynamic duos if you have them. And if you play through that tutorial where I got Pau Gasol from, then you may also have Sabrina Ionescu, who's an emerald, and then Breanna Stewart, who is an emerald as well, but playing them together makes them both sapphires. So right here, we have what 2K views as 3 emeralds, but they're actually a ruby and 2 sapphires with boosted badges. So you should be able to, I think, dominate a lot of these random easy matchups in triple threat with this kind of a lineup. And this lineup, not only is this lineup totally free, this lineup took me like 20 minutes to get. Well, 30 minutes, I guess, if you count me Evoing Pau Gasol, which is really easy to do. So that's an easy way to go about it. But the main thing I want you guys to see here, it says 3 prizes / losses remaining, even though we had 1 life remaining or 1 prize remaining from our basic board, which is awesome. We're going to stop it right here. Again, this is Breakout 101. The way I approached this series last year, or this class last year rather, was I made multiple videos breaking down different parts of the game mode as I found out different parts of the game mode, and I shared it with you guys. Like, for example, a lot of the stuff I covered in this video today took me like 3 or 4 videos to get to you guys because I was learning on the fly about this game mode. And last year, the most exciting part of Breakout to me was the mystery of it, and once we learned what Breakout actually was, it was a total flop. I called it one of the biggest disasters in the history of MyTeam game modes, and I stand by that. This Breakout, again, only 1 breakout portal or 1 breakout board has been played so far by yours truly, but the early returns seem promising. I love the fact that they took the one recommendation I gave them in a YouTube video back in October, which was allow us, if we have multiple lives remaining, to walk away with multiple prizes. Don't end my run just by taking 1 reward. Don't punish me for having a flawless run or only having 1 loss. Allow me to take multiple prizes on my way to my next breakout board. And 2K has done that on top of bringing back mini games. While yes, it's not after every win, we're seeing it at least after every like 2 to 3 games played, and you can just press A or X on it depending on what console you're playing on, and it'll automatically start that wheel spin or that vault or that ball drop or that door mini game, which is great. So yeah, 2 massive changes to Breakout that I think make this game mode a much better experience than it was in NBA 2K25 MyTeam. Appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comments down below, do you enjoy content like this? Because I enjoy making content that I at least hope you guys find to be helpful. because it also allows me to interact with you guys and see if maybe you guys found some cool tips and tricks when it comes to Breakout. And yes, there is a chance for you to see some promo players. I know Blasian Invasion or Blasian Ricks, I forget what he goes by on Twitter, but he got Diamond Boogie Cousins from the Game On set on the corner of his first board. So you do have a chance to get that. And then last thing, remember, if you're grinding Breakout to get that Season 1 completion exchange piece, you do need to play a total of 250 triple threat games and 250 clutch time games. So going through portals like the clutch time portal, like the triple threat portal, is actually beneficial to you because it allows you to make progress towards getting this Season 1 mode completion collectible right here, which you need to get Pink Diamond, Glenn Rice, Jason Kidd, or Jack Sigma. So yeah, there you have it. Hopefully I'll bring more of these Breakout 101 videos to you guys soon as I uncover more information about this game mode, just to help you guys make Breakout as easy a class as possible this year. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, I'll see you later.